Spoilers for The Last Jedi lie ahead. Star Wars The Last Jedi may have teased a possible romance between Rey and Poe, but it doesn't sound like star Daisy Ridley sounds all that interested in seeing that connection pan out in Star Wars Episode 9. The Last Jedi was packed full of surprises, and judging by the surprising amount of backlash to the sweeping changes made in the film, they didn't all go over too well with the fanbase. Whether folks were upset about Luke Skywalker getting killed off, or if they were peeved to see Snoke bite the big one, quite a few fans walked out of The Last Jedi with a gripe or two. But not every twist was subject to harsh criticism. Another new development that few saw coming, but was actually somewhat well received, was the teased romantic connection between Rey and Poe Dameron. They didn't cross paths on screen in The Force Awakens, but in the final act of The Last Jedi, these two Resistance heroes finally come face to face. The diehards in the audience will know that the pair did in fact meet in the novelization of TF8, but whatever, their exchange is brief. But given how much Poe and Rey are smiling when they introduce themselves, and the fact that the moment came complete with the two most romantic words in Star Wars, I know, it was enough to get the rumor mill churning. While the pairing does seem to be relatively popular amongst the fanbase, Finn, Poe shippers, who are super pissed about all this, aren't the only ones that aren't too enthused at the idea of Rey and Poe ending up together in Episode 9. Thanks to Tumblr user Sleemo, we now know that Daisy Ridley may be a bit more hesitant than we might have thought. Check out what Rey herself had to say about the potential pairing in a recent interview with M-Time. While Ridley definitely doesn't outright declare herself to be against a Rey-Poe romance, it looks like she isn't going to be shipping the pairing anytime soon. By the end of Episode 8, Rey is in fact the last remaining Jedi, and the galaxy's best hope against the First Order's tyranny. Perhaps starting a relationship with a hotshot Resistance pilot may not be such a bright idea at the moment. Then again, what Ridley really seems to be shooting down here is the idea that Rey, or Poe, for that matter, have to find love in Episode 9. A romantic pairing or two will surely pan out in the new trilogy's concluding chapter, but shoehorning in a romance that lacks true intimacy or believability is surely not the way to go. Here's hoping that whatever J.J. Abrams and co. decide to do with Rey, Poe, and the gang in Episode 9 is done to serve the overall story.